Jeopardy! Fans have taken to social media saying that the sequel is no equal when it comes to the Masters tournament. Just 3 episodes in, and Facebook users argued that Masters 2024 lacks chemistry in its lineup and isn't as endearing. Jeopardy! Masters Season 2 is in full swing, now airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday across May. Jennings hosts the 6 champion spectacle, which determines the best Jeopardy! Contestant in any given year. The contestants are reigning champ James Holzhauer, Matt Amadio, Matea Roach, Amy Schneider, and newcomers Victoria Gross and Yogesh Raut. The prize is $500,000, an Alex Trebek trophy, and the ultimate bragging rights. So far, only Victoria, winner of the recent Invitational, Yogesh, winner of the 2024 Tournament of Champions, and James have won games. Fans said it's abundantly clear they will be the finalists already and that breakout star Victoria will likely win. In addition, there's been much less humor between the players, especially from James, who has lost twice and has not made any joke Final Jeopardy answers as expected. Not as much fun. A Facebook user started a thread, "So, I absolutely love Jeopardy! Masters, but does anyone else agree that last year's tournament was so much more fun? Last year's contestants had an amazing amount of chemistry, possibly due to both Andrew and Sam. Again, I don't want to minimize this year's tournament and I really like each of this year's contestants. It's just not as much fun as last year's tournament, that's all." Other fans agreed. While Masters 2.0 is more competitive, Sam Buttrey and Andrew he made for a more entertaining lineup. Another wrote, "I think there was a different sense of camaraderie in last year's competition. I am really enjoying Victoria." A third agreed, "All highly competitive individuals, the tournament is lacking the warmth of personality that Sam brought to the show." Oh, 100%. Love Victoria Gross, yet it's so unfortunate we're stuck with Yogesh instead of Andrew and Sam this year's Masters. A fourth wrote, "Andrew he and Sam Buttrey are fantastic stand-up guys. Down to earth, humble, kind, charismatic, and respectful to the game. All charming character traits Yogesh Raut sadly does not possess. Thank you for articulating the feeling I have had this year," wrote a fifth. "James is being James, Matt is as lovable as ever, Amy is like an old friend and Victoria is charming, as is Matea, but the banter and wit is not the same without Sam and Andrew. I agree 100%. Ken was also a lot more relaxed last year," wrote one more. Another pointed out that every game -1 has been a runaway, daily doubles have made this tournament extremely boring. Everyone always going all in leads to most of these games being runaways. One more said it's also lacking stakes since the top 3 are leagues above the rest. One thing this night for sure confirmed, Victoria, James and Yogesh are leagues above the other 3, and if someone who isn't one of them makes the top 3 it would be a massive upset. Masters Season 1 was, above all else, great TV during its launch season. James won the Masters crown and $500,000 by the thinnest of margins in a fierce finale. Matea narrowly lost and were leading up until the very end of the finale, a twist no one was expecting. The 32-time winner and pro gambler was pushed to the brink, all while Matea was reeling from the sudden loss of their father in their family home while filming. James whispered, "Your dad would be so proud of you," and went over and hugged Matea when declared the champion. Another huge draw of Masters was the rapport between the well-known players, who, aside from James, had all just been in the 2022 talk. This was right after Matea, near tears, revealed the sudden loss of her father at 57, which took place while filming the tournament. Andrew also celebrated welcoming his first son, Everett, with his partner, mid-filming, which he also tearfully revealed on stage. And who could forget when James brought a championship belt on stage and pretended to hit Andrew with it? And when Matt eliminated Sam from the semi-finals they also hugged and Matt said he was the dearest friend he's made in all of Jeopardy! Of course, another huge draw was James' rapport with Ken, as the pair had only faced each other as contestants until Masters 2023. James trash-talked and WWE posed his way to the top while going 9-1 on matches, making for great TV. James told Ken to keep it in your pants during one NSFW moment, and also challenged the host to a rematch in a joke final Jeopardy response. This time around, Victoria and Yogesh are keeping James so on his toes that he hasn't joked around with Ken or his opponents much at all. Yogesh also came in, having previously lobbed insults at Amy on Facebook in 2023 and bragged about being better than trivia at James, which can't help the mood. The annual spin-off is meant to determine the best player in any given year. The Masters grand prize is $500,000, a glitzy Alex Trebek trophy to honor the late iconic host and the title of Masters champion. Fear not, show traditionalists, as Masters will not interfere with regular gameplay, and both will air those nights. Each Masters episode consists of 2 half-hour games, and the winner of each is awarded 3 points, while the runner-up receives 1. The 4 players with the most points will then advance to the semifinals, and the top 3 competitors will face off in finals. The bottom 2 will be eliminated before the 2 semi-final episodes beginning on Friday, May 17th. After the 4th placer is eliminated, the finale will air on May 22nd. The round-robin tournament sees every combination of the famous contestants face off before any eliminations happen, and it all is determined by points instead of dollar amounts. Yogesh and Victoria only went on 3-day and 1-day winning streaks, respectively, and have mostly honed their trivia skills outside of Jeopardy. But now that they're in Masters, they've quickly become the 2 to watch aside from James. Victoria and James are, or were, co-stars on the ABC sister show The Chase, one major draw this year. Another major draw is the rivalry between 2024 Tournament of Champions winner Yogesh and James, who grew up near each other and did trivia together. That said, with 3 wins out of 3 games so far, it's clearly become Victoria's crown to fumble, and fans love watching her shine. Jeopardy! Masters continues on Wednesday, May 8th with matches 5 and 6 on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.